Welcome to this week's Friday Faves. My name is Onyx the Fortuitous, Slayer of the Bright Realm. Prepare to get mind f***ed. Yeah. Was that too harsh? First up this week, I'm going to talk about movies, y'all. Specifically, horror movies. Don't get scared. Nah, maybe you should. My favorite horror movie of all time is Pumpkinhead, and I think y'all know why. Because he's the demon of vengeance, y'all. I don't know. But I'm going to save Pumpkinhead for a whole Friday Faves special, coming this October. Today I'm going to talk about Halloween Trace, or as it's known in the States, Halloween 3, Season of the Witch. Halloween 3 is about a mask company that's making masks that makes kids' heads explode with worms.
Happy Halloween.
Halloween 3 is my favorite in the Halloween series, partially because it has a subtitle, and I love movies with subtitles. Like Triple X, Return of Xander Cage. Or Showgirls 2, Pennies from Heaven. I love Halloween 3 so much, sometimes I put a replica mask on and scream like my head is exploding with worms. I don't know why, and I don't care, as long as Tom Atkins is on the case. Tom Atkins is good with stuff like worms and slugs. Just watch Night of the Creeps. That movie's got hella slugs.
Don't even think about it, you little son of a bitch.
Tom Atkins is one of the top 5 men I'd like to be. I don't know. The other men on that list are... in no particular order. One of those Instagram models that's really buff and has a big old beard, and people are always talking about how they want to his beard. John Arbuckle, he was always bagging the hotties. Guys that can drink a lot and still look ripped, like Jason Momoa or Justin Theroux. The Hulk, when he's in mid-transformation, so he's partly man, but still kind of the Hulk. And as previously mentioned, Tom Atkins. I know that thinking Halloween 3 is the best of the franchise is a hot take, but y'all know me. I'm full of hot takes.
Hot take.
I'm like a popcorn popper, but instead of popcorn, I'm bubbling over with buttery hot takes.
Buddy hot takes.
Other unpopular hot takes I hold dear to my heart. Daniel Baldwin is the best Baldwin brother. Show me someone that doesn't like night moves and I'll show you a lying piece of shit.
Total garbage person.
Mario 2 is the best Mario Brothers. I know it looks up, but I'm full of hot takes.
Ultimate hot take combo.
Next up, I'm going to talk about one of my favorite TV shows of all time. And no, it's not Wings. Wings is getting its very own Friday Fave special this September. I'm going to talk about Quantum Leap. Quantum Leap is about a physicist who time travels to correct historical mistakes with the help of his holographic friend Al.
Call me out, call me out.
I like the show so much because it makes me think about my own life, and if I were to time travel to fix one of my historical mistakes in my life, which mistake would it be? So many mistakes. So many mistakes. So many mistakes. So many mistakes. I know! One time, I had a crush on a girl whose middle name was Love. And I took that as some kind of sign, even though all that actually meant was that I was crazy. Just because her middle name was Love didn't mean she had love in her heart for me. She liked Caleb instead. Caleb looked like he was a 30-year-old in the 5th grade. Beard, biceps, and bulge. And I don't know. I looked like a dumpling that had grown legs and arms. I wanted to impress Bonnie at the 5th grade pool party, but I didn't want to take my shirt off so everybody could see my pancake nipples. So I pretended to fall in and kept my shirt on. But then that just led to a million questions. Why don't you take your shirt off, Mark? You're already wet. Why don't you take your shirt off? You're already in the pool now, Mark. I don't know. Why don't you take your shirt off? Why don't you take your shirt off, Mark? Why don't you take your shirt off, Mark? You're soaking wet. You've been in the pool for over an hour. Why don't you take your shirt off, Mark? Because of my pancake nipples. So I guess if I could quantum leap, I'd go back to the 5th grade and I'd be Caleb instead of myself, so I could make out with Bonnie in the deep end. Now I'm going to talk about art, y'all. I'm going to talk about an artist I found on Instagram. His art is spooky and enchanting. His name is Dan Hawksworth. He goes by Dan Hawks 333. A few of his pieces really hit home to me, and I'm going to show them to you now. This one's called In the Shadows, and it makes me think about how I was in the shadows when Caleb and Bonnie were making out in the deep end, and I was crying in the shallow end, trying to pull my sticky wet shirt off my belly because it was making me self-conscious. I don't know. And this next piece is called Storm Goddess. This piece makes me think about Bonnie and how she was the storm goddess of my heart, and how her and Caleb made out in the deep end and kind of created a bubbly storm that made me sad. This next piece, it's a demon guy, and it makes me think about Caleb because he was kind of a demon guy, guarding the gate between me and Bonnie, seducing her with his evil beard, evil biceps, and evil bulge. Art. That's it for this week's Friday Faves. Make sure you come back next week. Like and subscribe, too. Oh, yeah. And if you like this t-shirt featuring the mutated acid guy from RoboCop, then you should go to fright-rags.com and use the discount code Onyx10. Don't forget to buy my own merch, too. I sell a lot of it. Yeah. Sometimes I sell out of it. I sell so much merch because I'm so popular. Yeah. I'm so popular that Bonnie Love sits up at night and wonders, what would life have been like if she had been with Marcus Trilbury instead of Caleb, marrying Caleb, and having 5 beautiful children? What has my life become? I should have been with Marcus. I should have been with Marcus. She never says that. Make sure to follow me on Facebook and Instagram. I don't know. Subscribe to my channel and click the bell for notifications. That's notifications. Click here to shop for my merch. Watch last week's episode of Friday Faves.